Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to the Fluent Zone, your favorite place to enjoy interesting English stories and improve your listening and speaking skills. Today, we've brought you another exciting story that will not only entertain you, but also take you one step closer to becoming fluent in English.
I never thought my husband would divorce me, but he did. Later, he found a truth that broke his heart. He will regret leaving me. But then, I am no longer the same girl. This is the painful love, pain, and the lesson I learned. This is my story. My name is Elina. I am 28 years old. I come from a small town. I have always lived a simple life, nothing special. I never thought anything big would happen until I met Ryan at university. He was 32 years old. He was smart, kind, and always cared about others. He helped me with schoolwork and listened to me when I needed someone to talk to. His calm voice made me feel better. At first, I did not think much about him. But slowly, we started talking more. We laughed at funny jokes, shared stories about our childhood, and talked about our dreams. I loved how his eyes shined when he talked about his future plans. I started to like him more and more. One evening, after a long talk about life, Ryan looked at me and said, "Elina, I want to marry you." My heart beat fast. I felt so happy and surprised at the same time. I could not believe it. I said, "Yes," with a big smile on my face. Soon our families met. My mother liked Ryan right away, and his mother called me her daughter. It felt like everything was perfect. I felt like I had everything I needed: love, family, and a future with Ryan. Our wedding day came. It was more beautiful than I had ever dreamed. I wore a white dress, and Ryan looked at me and said, "You look like an angel." We smiled and took pictures with our families and friends. Everyone was happy, and I felt like the happiest girl in the world. At first, everything felt like a dream. But slowly, things began to change. Ryan's mother, who once called me her daughter, stopped being kind. She started to ignore me. She looked at me with cold, angry eyes. She never smiled at me again. Then small things became big. She told me not to sit near her. She shouted at me for little mistakes. If I cooked food, she said it tasted bad. If I cleaned the house, she said I did not do it well. One day, I heard her talking badly about me to Ryan. She said I was lazy, that I did not respect her, and that I was trying to take Ryan away from her. I felt broken inside. When I told Ryan, he did not defend me. He said, "She is my mother. Please listen to her. Do what she says. She always wants the best." I felt shocked. I wanted him to stand by me, but he only stood by her. Every day, it got worse. His mother gave me more work. She told me not to talk back. She said I must obey her like a servant. I cried in my room, but no one cared. Ryan started spending less time with me. He stopped smiling at me. He didn't ask if I was okay. I looked in the mirror and did not recognize myself. Where did that happy girl go? How did my beautiful love turn into this silent pain? Every day, things got worse in the house. One morning, Ryan's mother shouted at me. She said, "You look at other men." I was very shocked. I said, "No, that is not true. Please believe me." But she did not believe me. She said, "You have no respect." I looked at Ryan. I wanted him to help me, but he just stood there. Then he said, "You broke my trust." His words broke my heart. I couldn't breathe. That evening, he gave me some papers. They were divorce papers. I looked at the papers. I looked at him. My hands were cold. My eyes were full of tears. I asked why I love you, but he did not say anything. He walked away. I packed my clothes and went to my mother's house. My heart felt so heavy. My mother hugged me. I cried in her arms like a small child. I cried every night. I could not eat. I could not sleep. I kept thinking, why did this happen? I did not do anything wrong. People said, she was a good wife. She was a good daughter-in-law. But inside, I felt empty. I felt broken. I did not know how to live my life again. I tried to forget everything, but it was very hard. Every day, I still thought about Ryan. I missed him so much. My heart felt empty, like something big was missing inside. One night, after a few months, my phone rang. It was Mark, Ryan's younger brother. He spoke slowly and said, "Elina, Mom is very sick. She wants to see you." My hands started to shake. My heart beat fast. Tears came to my eyes. I did not know what to say. For many days, I kept thinking about it. He destroyed my life. He left me. He gave me a divorce, I said to myself and cried. But I also thought, I loved his mother like my own mom. Why does she want to see me now? Something inside me said, go. So I packed a small bag. I took a deep breath. I was scared. I didn't know what would happen. I had not seen Ryan for many months. But still I went. When I reached Ryan's house, Ryan opened the door. He looked at me. His face was full of regret. For a moment, we both stayed quiet. We were not husband and wife anymore. He looked very upset. His eyes were red. We were in the same house again, but we were not the same people. The house was quiet and peaceful. I went inside. Everything looked the same, but I felt different. I did not know what to say. Suddenly, Mark saw me standing there. He walked slowly toward me. "You're so late," he whispered, his voice shaking. "Mom is gone. Before she died, she said, 'Please tell Elina, I am very sorry. Please forgive me.'" I froze. My heart felt heavy. So many words came to my mind, but I stayed silent. I just stood there, with tears in my eyes. Then I said to Mark, "I have to go now. I didn't tell my parents I came here. I don't want to be late." As I turned to leave, Ryan held my hand. In that moment, I felt something deep inside. I wanted to cry. When he touched my hand, I closed my eyes. My heart started beating fast. Then I heard his voice, soft and full of pain. "Elina," he said. I turned around. He stood up, wiping his eyes. "Please don't go. Don't leave me now. I hate myself for what I did. I was so much in pain. You are my first love and my last." But I saw him. He was crying quietly. He looked so sad, so broken. But I stayed quiet. Then he said slowly, "I know the truth now." I looked at him, confused. My mother lied to me. She told me many things about you, all false. Mark told me everything. You never cheated. You never hurt anyone. It was all her plan. She was scared of losing me to you. I felt my legs shake. My heart broke again. He came closer and looked at me with tears in his eyes. "I am sorry, Elina," he whispered. "I did not protect you. I didn't trust you. Please forgive me." I didn't know what to say. So many emotions filled my heart. I looked at him. His eyes were full of tears. I saw the same Ryan, the one I loved long ago. My heart was soft again. I remembered our good times. I saw how sorry he was, and in that moment, I didn't want to hold the pain anymore. So I took a deep breath and said, "Yes, Ryan, I forgive you. I don't talk to Ryan about getting back together, but we start doing small things again. We cook together. We clean the house. We sit and drink tea. One day we walk past a shop. We see our reflection in the glass. We don't look like the old Ryan and Elina. We look different now, older, softer, maybe wiser. 1 month later, Ryan gave me a letter. It looked like the one he gave me many years ago. He said, "Elina, you were my home. I broke it, but I always loved you. I don't want a perfect life. I want a real life with you." I looked at him and smiled. Then I said, "Yes, one step at a time." And now I tell you my truth. I never thought my husband would leave me, but he did. Later, he found a truth that broke his heart. This story is not just about pain. It is about how I broke, how I cried, and how I stood up again. He will regret leaving me, but I am no longer the same girl. I thought I had a perfect life until everything changed. This is the story of love, loss, and truth, and the lesson I learned. Sometimes broken hearts become the strongest hearts, and sometimes we find ourselves after losing everything. Sometimes life breaks us, but sometimes it gives us one more chance. This story teaches us that every relationship has mistakes, and everyone goes through pain and hard times. But the most important thing is to learn from those mistakes. Forgive with your heart. True love is never perfect, but it is about learning, forgiving, and growing together. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon for more real stories like this. Thank you for being here. You are not alone.